I'm a hairdresser.
I'm an advocate counselor in a high school.
I cook for a living.
Hi, I'm Kalani. I'm a professional electrologist.
Was this always your career choice?
No, it was not always my career choice.
I started cooking with my mom when I was like 9. Then by the time I was 12, I realized that that's what I wanted to do.
I went to cosmetology school, and it's a 1,600-hour program, so it takes about 12 months. You go full-time, 9 to 6, 5 days a week, and then you take a state licensing exam, and you learn everything from the ground up.
Either go to culinary school if they have the means or if they want to go to culinary school, or I could also recommend them to pick a restaurant that they like, admire, like the food, and ask for a trail.
I would say personally, don't go to culinary school. If you want to go to school for business. And if you want to cook, find the food that you like. Get into the kitchen. You're going to learn the basics from your chef, because you go to culinary school 2 years, then 4 years if you want to, and then come right out, and you're still going to start at the bottom.
They show you some basics, knife skills, ingredient identification, and how you basically put the fundamentals of cooking together. I feel like that investment in my education, culinary education, paid off because I'm still cooking, and we have 2 restaurants that are doing okay. But the real schooling, I feel like, started with my internship. So as a criteria to get the degree, you had to do 220 hours free labor.
But once you finish beauty school as a hairdresser, you really have about 2 to 5 years of continuing training before you're really ready to start doing clients.
Usually you have to do an apprenticeship program or an assistantship program that can last anywhere from 9 months to 2 years. And they usually don't pay very well. They work you really long hours. You do a lot of shampoos, you do a lot of blow dries. You sort of suffer through it, and then you move on to the next thing.
When I was coming up, you would beg for a job, right? Oh, can I work with this chef? I'll do anything. I'll wash dishes. To be able to work with you and to learn your tricks.
They used to hit you, but now they can't do that anymore. But I would say the worst experience I've ever had, I was 15. I was working in this kitchen, my first kitchen, and the chef showed me how to do risotto. He threw it at me, and it hit me, went down the whole back of my head. It's hot, cheesy mess, and never messed up again after that.
I was crying. I was like, I don't know what I got myself into. I just paid $2,000 for something that I don't even know if I want to do this. But over time, it got a lot easier. And I put in my 10,000 hours now, and I feel it's something that is second nature to me now.
I put in my 1,000 hours. Also had the skill and the passion to be creative, and that's something you can't learn. You can't learn how to be creative.
I think the toughest challenge of any sort of entrepreneurship in business is the ability to work with other people and to make sure that it's a team effort.
I think had I had a little bit more of a business education, that running the business part of my business might be a little bit easier and smoother.
Like I said, it's like you have a lot of freedom, but then you have to push yourself. Like you have to get up in the morning and I have to take phone calls, do the schedule, get everything set up, buy my own supplies. So I'm like a secretary, electrologist, I'm my own bookkeeper, so it's a lot of work.
School was really hard for me because I wasn't interested in anything. And then when I got to college and I found my path, it made sense. So the texts, everything, textbooks, whatever, they started to make sense. So that's kind of how I knew that I was on the right path.
It really becomes about finding the things that are interesting to you and the things that you do well and putting them all together.
It's a journey. Life's a journey, right? And you figure out every step what you want to do, what you don't want to do.
And I love it. It's the best job in the whole world.
I feel that it's important for myself to show compassion and empathy.
I just always wanted to be part of something bigger than than myself.
I want to do something different with my life. I want to grow up and I want to be a positive something for somebody somewhere down the line. You know what I mean? Like my name it's not going to get mentioned in history books. Who cares? But if I can be a change in somebody's life to where somebody can call me. When they call me for advice, I know that I've done something right. You know what I mean? I know that I've affected somebody's life in some way to where they keep coming back and they say, you know what? Let me ask Larry. Let me talk to him about this. Let me do this. Let me do that. I love that. It's a beautiful thing.